Those fat cat network heads don't always know what they're doing.
But believe it or not, my mother dear decided she'd come back as a call.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 dumbest network decisions. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at specific choices made by television networks that have been considered ridiculous, leaving audiences everywhere asking, what were they thinking?
It was Arrested Development.
Number 10. Fox cancels Family Guy.
He's our Family Guy.
Premiering after Super Bowl 33, Family Guy started strong with 22 million viewers. However, Fox unwisely kept moving the show around the schedule, forcing it to contend with juggernauts like Frasier, Friends, and Survivor at various points.
Well, I suppose if all those shows go down the tubes, we might have a shot.
The Quahog gang subsequently suffered in the ratings, encouraging Fox to cancel it not once, but twice. Nevertheless, reruns and DVD sales gave the show a second life. Realizing they had a goldmine on their hands, Fox corrected their mistake by bringing Seth MacFarlane's cartoon back. While you might think Family Guy has dipped in quality in the years since, it's still one of Fox's most popular and marketable franchises.
Still, that said, I'm not the one who put us up against Friends and Survivor.
What have you been doing since?
I had a couple of part-time jobs that didn't work out. What? I thought you could just go in the suit.
Number 9. NBC and WWF Launch XFL.
This is the XFL!
Football meets professional wrestling? Okay. This idea was actually the brainchild of WWE owner Vince McMahon. A collaborative effort between what was then the WWF and the Peacock Network, XFL was intended to fill the void during the NFL offseason. But the game was given a few wrestling twists. For example, instead of a coin toss, every game would open with a scramble, while AstroTurf stadiums were avoided completely. Alas, XFL failed to entice fans of football or pro wrestling, resulting in NBC and the WWF each losing $35 million, a 70% loss that prompted NBC to pass on a second season.
Some have called it an unprecedented television event. Others have called it a desperate ploy to increase sagging ratings.
Number 8. ABC overdoses on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Join us from New York City as we play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
This Q&A game show and its tense gameplay took audiences by storm at the turn of the millennium, crushing competition in the ratings and becoming a cultural phenomenon. This led ABC to air new episodes 3 times a week, pulling in upwards of 30 million viewers each night.
My final answer will be D, Rorschach.
Yes,
Naturally, ABC then milked the cash cow harder, churning out 5 primetime episodes a week. As you can imagine, viewers quickly got sick of Millionaire, and its ratings took a nosedive. ABC eventually canceled the nighttime version following its 3rd season. But this wasn't necessarily the final answer, as a daytime syndicated version is still popular.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Number 7. ABC passes on CSI.
You gotta breathe through your ears, Gribbs.
The original CSI series lasted an astounding 15 seasons, becoming a ratings home run at its peak. Aside from launching 3 spin-offs, the billion-dollar franchise also inspired books, video games, and numerous other tie-ins. However, CBS wasn't the first network to catch wind of CSI. Executives at both NBC and Fox rejected the original spec script. Most notably, creator Anthony E. Zeiker and producer Jerry Bruckheimer met with ABC for a pitch meeting. But even with Touchstone Pictures championing the show, ABC failed to see its full potential. Their loss was CBS's gain though, especially since Bruckheimer ultimately produced an entire franchise for the network.
I'll be there in a half an hour.
Number 6. NBC Screws Up Community.
This can't be good.
Even without massive ratings, Community's first 3 seasons spawned a cult following. NBC responded by renewing the show for a 4th year, but inexplicably fired creator Dan Harmon as showrunner, replacing him with David Guarascio and Moses Port of Aliens in America.
I am Raja, your exchange student.
Unfortunately, the new boys just couldn't replicate Harmon's unique voice. Whether you call Season 4 the darkest timeline or the gas leak year, it was definitely a low point. Community got back on track with Harmon's return in Season 5, but then NBC canceled the series altogether. In the end, Yahoo Screen picked up the show for its 6th and final year, leaving everyone to wait for the movie.
You're leaving the nest. Can I have your bedroom? If you don't come back. If you don't come back.
Number 5. Fox cancels Firefly.
Are you always this sentimental? Had a good day.
When people think of TV shows that got canceled way too soon, Firefly is usually the first title that comes to mind. This sci-fi series was not a rating success right out of the gate, but Fox didn't exactly help the show by airing episodes out of order and misleading audiences with lackluster ads. In the end, they pulled the plug after only 11 episodes aired. But had Fox given Joss Whedon's sci-fi creation a chance, it could have been the next Star Trek. While Firefly never got a second season, support from browncoats everywhere eventually meant that a big screen follow-up, Serenity, was released in 2005.
The hell? It's okay. I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna win. What does that mean?
Number 4. Nicktoons passes on Adventure Time.
Chew on this!
Adventure Time became a runaway hit for the Cartoon Network, garnering universal critical praise, inspiring merchandise galore, and marking a significant turning point in animated programming. But creator Pendleton Ward actually produced the show's original pilot for the Nicktoons network.
Whoa! Algebraic!
Although Frederator Studios approached Nicktoons twice about making an Adventure Time series, they rejected the pitch both times, despite the short's status as a viral sensation and Annie Award nominee. Consequently, the studio took their mathematical show to the Cartoon Network, and the rest is history.
I love it! Oh my God!
Number 3. HBO passes on Mad Men.
This is the greatest advertising opportunity since the invention of cereal.
This period drama put AMC on the map in terms of original content, pioneering a slew of groundbreaking shows and winning the Outstanding Drama Series Emmy 4 years in a row. But before meeting with AMC, creator Matthew Weiner pitched the series to other networks, including Showtime. Weiner also took the pilot script to HBO, where he had previously worked as a writer for The Sopranos.
What are you talking about?
While the premium cable network seemed like the ideal home for Mad Men, they not only passed, but also never actually got back to him as to why. However, this wasn't the last time AMC benefited from HBO's poor decisions.
Messed everything up.
Number 2. Multiple networks pass on The Walking Dead.
Man, you watch your ass.
You too.
The Walking Dead might infuriate fans sometimes, but it remains a ratings juggernaut for AMC. Like Mad Men, this hard-hitting horror drama was initially pitched to HBO. But surprisingly, the network reportedly thought the show was too violent. Yep, the channel that later gave us The Red Wedding was worried about violence.
The Lannisters send their regards.
In any case, HBO wasn't the only network that missed out. NBC was also given the opportunity to pick up the series. But seeing as how HBO found The Walking Dead too gory, it seems unlikely that NBC was ever going to say yes. Instead, it was AMC that landed the biggest show in cable TV history.
Boy, do I have a feeling we're getting close.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable, or in this case, dishonorable mentions.
Seriously? It's time for a big boy wallet. Do you want to pay? Point taken.
There's showbiz pain and then there's real life pain. And if you're idiotic enough to think that the top rung of showbiz pain comes within a chasm of real life pain, then it's on you if you want to get hurt about showbiz.
Number 1, the 2010 Tonight Show conflict.
Get dressed, brush teeth, check, move to LA.
Hoping to keep late-night host Conan O'Brien with the company, NBC offered to make him the next Tonight Show host. However, when the time came, Jay Leno was not ready to retire. So, Leno was given his own nightly primetime series in 2009, which served as a lead-in to Conan's Tonight Show. Win-win, right? O'Brien's Tonight Show failed to maintain loyal viewership, so NBC compensated by moving Leno into the more coveted time slot and pushing O'Brien back. a move Conan felt would tarnish The Tonight Show's legacy. The late-night war ultimately ended with Leno returning to The Tonight Show and Conan leaving NBC with a $45 million payout in 2010.
Conan, it's yours. See you in 5 years, buddy. Okay, clear enough?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.